Hi there and welcome to another video. This video things are really going to get exciting because we are going to change the appearance for our website. So you will learn how you can change the layout, how you can have some images, for example, logo to your website. And for this we are going to use a free software called GIMP. And later on in the end of this video, I'm going to explain how you can add a fav icon to your website. So let's get started because we really have a lot to do in this video. Okay, at the moment I am in my WordPress back office, and for me to start editing stuff, I need to go to Appearance and select Theme Options. Once you go over here, you want to get to the second tab that says Design. And you can see over here on the first option that appears, this allows you to actually change the size for your website. At the moment I have the first option, which is box layout with content width of 1280 pixels. So let's see. This is the layout over here. And this box on the center of my website has a total width of 1280 pixels. But you can also reduce this. And for you to do that, you simply need to select the second option that you see over here. And once you select the second option, you just press Save Options, which is really important for you to always do. Refresh website. You can see that the box now appears a bit smaller. This really depends on the kind of website that you want. Anyway, the option that I'm going to use for my website is the last one. Wide layout with content width of 978 pixels. I'm going to just save options over here. For refresh website. Refresh website once again so you can see it, and there you go. You can see that now my website fills the whole window, so I don't have any background appearing over here. And this is something that many websites nowadays are actually using, is this kind of layout, and I really like it. Anyway, if you decide to choose, let's see, one of the first two, you might actually want to change the background color. So I'm going to show to you how you can do that. Okay, I'm going to refresh website once again. And you can see that the background color at the moment is this gray. But you can also change this. For you to do that, you need to go to Appearance and select Background. You can see over here that you can actually add an image to your background. For you to do this, you need to have an image saved on your computer. Then you just press Browse, you search for that image, and you simply upload it. And once you do that, you will have an image to your background. It's not something that I'm going to do, but you can actually do it if you want it. For you to have background color that looks different, you need to go over here to Background Color and select Color. Let's say that you want a black. Okay. So you just select it and press Save Changes. Fresh website, and there you go. That's simple, really. Anyway, for the layout that I'm going to use, it really doesn't matter the background color that I have because I won't have any background. So I'm going once again to Theme Options and select the last layout, which I showed to you previously. Also, you can change over here, as you see default layout, you can change from having a right sidebar, which is what we have in the moment. I'm going to show to you over here. So at the moment, I have this right sidebar appearing over here. But you can also add this to your left side by choosing the second option. Or you can have no sidebar at all by selecting the third option. Or you can choose the last one, which means that you won't have any kind of sidebar, but your content will be more compact. So I'm going to choose this last option so you can see what this will actually do. Save Options, refresh website, and this is how it looks like. It actually looks pretty good. This is good for a front page. I really don't recommend this for your posts and pages, which is something I'm going to talk more in detail later on, because actually having a sidebar over there is really useful. But you can choose this one just for your home page. And you can see over here below, you have default layout for pages only, and also for posts. And over here, this allows you to choose a different layout for your pages and posts. You can actually add a right sidebar or left sidebar depending on what you want. In this case, for my home page, I'm just going to keep the default one with my right sidebar. Okay. Also, you can choose a primary color option. As you can see, currently I have this green appearing on my read more, or once I over a link, it also has this green color, and I can actually change this color. I simply go over here to select colors, and you can pretty much choose the color that you want. In this case, I already have the code for it, so I'm good to add it. Just like this. Okay, that is done. You can also choose from having this white layout that looks really clean and professional, and you can change it to this darker one, which I'm going to save options and just refresh the website. And this is how it looks like. It also looks pretty good. Anyway, I'm just going to keep the first option because I prefer it, but it's really up to you. Okay, save options, do a refresh, and there you go. That's how it looks like. Now, the other step that I'm going to take now is simply add some images to my header section of my website. The header section, if you don't know exactly what this is this section that appears below the title of my website. And I'm going to add some images over here so I can start making a website look a bit more vivid. So let's start. Okay, you can actually add a static header. And for you to do that, you just go to Appearance and you select Header. And over here, you actually need to create first an image. And for this, I'm going to later on show to you how you can do this using GIMP. And they recommend a size of 1400 pixels for width and height of 400 pixels. So once you have the image, you just need to browse it from your computer and upload it. Anyway, I'm not going to add a static image. I'm going to use an option called Slider. So I need to go to Theme Options once again and choose this last option that says Slider. Once you go over here, you just press Activate Slider. This allows you to add 5 different images to your slider, and this is really useful. And later on, once we actually add some posts, you can connect each image to a specific post. This is a great way for you to feature your posts on your header section of your website. In this way, it will actually capture a lot of attention to anyone who goes to your website. Okay, so we have this activated, and now we need to do some images. For this, I'm going to go to GIMP. This is GIMP. This is how it looks like. And I'm just going to give you just a brief explanation of what you see over here. Over here, you have your toolbox. This gives you many different options for you to actually edit your images. You can add some content or write some text by using this small A that you see over here. You can fill a specific space with the color that you want by choosing this bucket. And you also have other options over here. So the toolbox pretty much gives you everything that you need so you can work with your new images. Then on your right sidebar, which is this one, you also have other options. You can choose different brushes over here on Open the Brushes dialog. And actually, if you don't see one of these tabs appearing, you just need to click on the small arrow and you go to Add Tab. And over here, you have all the tabs that you can actually add to your right sidebar. Also, you can use the gradient tool to fill a specific space with a gradient color. Also, you can choose the different font that you want to use over here. So over here, you have some options to actually configure your images. Okay, so now let's do an image for our header section. Let's start doing it. So for you to do that, you need to first go to File, you go to New, And over here, you want, in this case, I'm going to use this width of 1400 pixels and a height of 400 pixels. So this is the sizes that I'm going to use for my image. So I'm going to just press OK, and you can see that a layout or a layer actually appears over here on your white sidebar. And this layer is called background. Okay, now I'm going to reposition this layer on a place where I can actually see it better. For me to do that, I just need to press the space button. You can see that I can actually move it around just like this. Or I can actually make zoom out so I can see more exactly the layer. For me to do that, I just press Control and use my mouse wheel button for this, just like that. Or you can actually have the percentage that you want by clicking on this option that you see below. Okay, so I'm going to reposition, and this way it's just easier for me to start working on my image. Okay, now I'm going to my computer and I'm going to get the image that I want to use. And for this, you can, for example, take photographs of yourself or the people that you work with, or you can get some images from the internet and so on. It's really up to you. So I'm going to File and select Open. And the image that I want is this one, the first one that you see over here. So I'm just going to open it. And actually this did this. I'm not sure why, but okay. Okay, the image is over here. The first thing that you want to see is the image size that you have over here. So I'm going to Image, and I'm going to Scale Image. As you can see, the width is a bit smaller. So I'm going to increase it to, let's say, to 1500 pixels. And make sure that this chain over here is actually together so we can actually scale it up. I'm just going to press Scale Image, and there you go. And I'm just going to copy this layer, just like that, copy it, and paste it over here, just like that. And now I'm just going to reposition it to a place where I can see it better, just like that. Okay, there you go. Now I have my image for my header, and I just need to save it. For me to do that, I go to File, and I just use Export As. So I go to Export As, I go to my website, to the file where I want to save this. Let's see, it's website course. I want to save it over here. I go to Select File Type, and I'm going to use JPEG, which is over here, because this offers actually a lot more quality for images that have a big size. So this is why you want to choose this file type. Okay. And I'm going to change the name over here. So I go to Name, Girl on Beach. And I'm just going to press Export. I'm going to put it at maximum quality. Okay, so I have one image for my slider, and now I'm going to create another one. So once again, I get to File, I get to Open. In this case, I want to use this second image over here. I'm going to press Convert. Okay, I have this image. The first thing that I need to do is once again to go to Image, and I need to get to Scale Image, just over here. As you can see, this image in this case, it's way too large. So I'm going to reduce the size to 1500 pixels. It will automatically scale up, just like that. And there you go. Now I'm going to copy it and paste it on the same place that you saw previously, just like this. And now I'm actually going to reposition it, just like this. And actually, if you don't have this option selected so you can reposition stuff, you just need to go to your toolbox and select a small cross over here. So you can actually do this. Okay, I'm going to keep it this way. And once again, I'm going to export it. But in this case, I'm going to create a new file. So I really don't want to overwrite on the one that I did previously. As you can see, if you keep it this way and you don't change the name of your file, it will overwrite it, and you really don't want that. So I'm going to scroll just like that, and I already have the file type that I want to use. So I'm just going to press export and press once again export and save with maximum quality. Okay, now I have two images from my website. So once again, I need to go to my WordPress back office, and now I go to upload, and I'm going to, once again, you will see this window popping out, and you go to select files, and I'm going to select this one, Girl on Beach, and it's currently uploading. And you can choose a different title for your image. Anyway, the one that I recommend for you to actually put over here is alt test. This is an alternative test. That means that someone goes to your website, and if they can actually see your image, they can actually just see this title over here, which is your alt test, and get a better idea of what exactly that image would be about. So it's quite important for you to have something over here. Girl on beach. Okay, so I'm just going to select, and there you go. Now I have an image for my slider, and now I'm going to add my second one. And you can actually add up to 5 different images to your slider. So I'm going to once again do the same thing as I did previously. Girl on sofa. On an alt test, just like that. Press select, and now I have 2 images. Now I'm going to save changes, refresh my website, and there you go. And you can see that now I have this image, and briefly you will see that it will rotate to the other one that I actually had it. And you can see that you have this read more, and for this we need to have a post, which we still don't have, but later on in my next videos I'm going to show to you how you can create posts and pages for your website, and then I'm going to explain how you can link it to the image that you had to your header section of your website. Okay, and you can see that now it changed to a new image, and now the thing that is actually missing is a logo for our website. So that's what we are going to do next. So for you to actually add a logo, you need to first go to header section, and you can see header logo. So it's asking for a logo, and we need to do one. So once again, we're going to GIMP. Now I'm actually going to close this one because I no longer need it, and also close this last image. Okay, and I'm going to create a new one. Once again, to create a new file. So I go to File, I select New, and over here I'm going to put the width that I want. In this case is 300 pixels, and height will be 150 pixels. Press OK. Okay, now I have this blank layer appearing. So now I'm going to do a simple logo for my website, and for me to do that I just go over here to my toolbox, I press the small a, and this allows me to write some text. And I'm going to change the font, and I just need to go over here to my list of fonts. And actually when it comes to fonts, you can find many different fonts online for free. You just need to browse it around, and you will certainly find. So the one that I want is called Prototype. Let me see if I find it. It's this one. Okay, so now I'm going to write something. I'm going to write ProSite Tutorials, and I'm going to increase the text. So I just need to select it all, go to where you see at the moment 18 pixels, and I'm going to increase it to 50 pixels and see how it goes. Okay, it's way too large. So now I'm going to reduce the size once again. Let's say 35 pixels. Okay, now it looks a bit better. Now that I have the text that I want, I'm just going to reposition it. So I go once again to my toolbox, select this cross. This is a bit tricky because you need to really select the right place or else you will move your background instead of your font. Okay, over here. Just like that. Okay, now I have the title for my website. Now I'm just going to put this small, actually I'm going to create first a layer, so I just need to go over here to this blank page, create a new layer. I'm going to add this small little line over here. Actually, I'm going to reduce this so you can increase this so you can see it better. So I'm going to add a small line over here. So now I'm going to fill this small rectangle that you see over here with a color. So I just need to go to this bucket, and I currently have black chose, which I'm going to actually keep. But if you want to choose another color, you just need to click this box over here, and you can pretty much choose the color that you want to use. So I'm just going to, actually I need to create a layer once again. For some reason it disappeared previously. There you go. Okay, now I'm going to reposition this line just like this, and now I'm going to add a subtitle to my website. So free video tutorial. Okay, as you can see now my subtitle is way too big, so I need to reduce this a bit. Let's see if I can actually put this all in the same page, just like that. Okay, so now I have my title for my website, and I have a subtitle, and I have a simple logo for my website. Okay, just like that. I'm just going to actually reposition things a bit so I can center things a bit more, just like that. Okay, now that I have the logo for my website, I just need to save it. So I go once again to File, Export As, and in this case I'm going to save it as logo. Just like that. Export, maximum quality, and there you go. I have a logo. So now I need to go once again to my WordPress back office, to my theme options section. I go to header logo, and I press upload. So now I need to select the file that I want, which is this one called logo. Select it. And you can see that below, show header logo only. In this case, it's this option that I want because I don't want header text only. I actually just want this image appearing. So now I'm going to press Save Options. Refresh website. And there I go. I have a clean looking logo for my website. I have an image that rotates over here, and the website is starting to look pretty good. Okay, the last thing that is actually missing is simply a fave icon. So I'm going to explain how you can do this. A fave icon is just a small icon that appears on top near your site title that you see over here. And I'm going to show to you how you can do this. This is a small image of 60 by 60. So once again, I need to go to my GIMP software. And I'm going to discard this one, and I'm going to open a new layer, and as I said, it's just 60 by 60. It's really small. And I'm going to increase and zoom in, And I'm just going to keep this really simple because you can pretty much, when it comes to icons, you can add any kind of icon. You can even find on the internet icons that you can use for this. So this can be an image, it can be the initials of your company or whatever you want. In this case, I'm just going to put a P and T because that stands for ProSite Tutorials, and I'm just going to position this. And as I said, this is really tricky, and as you can see, this is how it looks when it's really zoomed in. It looks really terrible. You can see the whole pixel, so I'm just going to keep it really simple and show to you how you can do a favicon. So now I'm going to once again save this. So I'm going to export favicon and press export, maximum quality. Okay. Now there is another step to this, is that you need to go to this website called favicon-generator, because you need to transform this JPEG file that you did into an icon. So now you need to go to this website, you browse for the image that you want. In this case, it's favicon JPEG, and press create favicon. And now you just need to download generated favicon to the place that you want. Let me see. Okay. And now you just need to go over here to additional, to your WordPress back office. You go to additional. You check this first option that you see, and you go to upload the file that you want. In this case, it's my favicon.ico. This is the file that I want to use. And now I just select this file, and once again, save options. Now I'm going to refresh my website so you can see the small favicon appearing. As you can see over here this small favicon appearing, and this makes your website look a bit more professional. Okay, that is all for this video. It was really a long video where we changed the appearance of our website, and it looks far better now. In my next videos, I'm going to explain how you can create pages and post your website so you can start adding some content and depth to your website. So that is all for this video. If you have any question, put it below. I will try to reply as soon as possible. So that is all for now. Stay tuned with ProSite Tutorials, and bye!